You're watching PTV.
I'm Benji from Let's Go to the Park, and I want my PTV.
You're watching PTV.
From the San Francisco Bay Area, it's time for PTV Live. And now, here are the stars of PTV Live: Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Sherry.
Apologies to those of you that are watching. There may have been a little buffering there.
Ugh.
It is not anything that we have done. It's all a Comcast thing. So
We're hardwired. We try. You know, if we could get rid of our service, we would. It's just, this is what we get. It's
So-
really sucky.
yeah, it's a sucky thing. So
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
we got
for-
all the streaming off. We unplug everything.
yeah. So
Fortunately, over here, we're on fiber and flowing well.
Yeah.
well, that's
I'm,
that's fantastic.
I'm loving the fiber.
Yeah, with the two retired people and then you guys constantly streaming and have no care in the world.
Yeah.
No,
Should
far
be the
from
way it
that.
is.
Doug. Far from
Hello,
that.
Mr. Ken. I was going to text you. I'll do it later.
Yeah, Doug does need to text Ken.
I need
so.
to keep my thing going.
So indeed, happy September, everyone. It is finally the BER months.
We started
Oh, right?
meteorological fall. It's the end of summer. Thank God. Goodbye. Summer is the most horrible time of the year.
But we still have Indian summer here to get through in Northern California.
I'm just trying to ignore that. We're going to the fall. Don't keep on saying it's
Yeah,
Indian.
but at least when you have Indian summer, you know that you can go to a pumpkin patch and have cider and pick pumpkins and see all the fall things. And
I don't have to do that. I could just go in my backyard. I don't have to leave the house because I'm agoraphobic. We have a most sincere pumpkin patch in the backyard.
You know, the interesting
3 pumpkins
yeah,
we can
we have
pick.
3 pumpkins growing. The interesting thing about the whole weather thing is all the meteorologists around the Bay Area have been looking back to a year from this time when it was 117
In our backyard.
in the backyard.
And
Oh.
Sacramento was 100,
Yeah.
reported 118.
Last year, it was really hot at Labor Day.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today
We-
was lovely.
We did not have a show last Labor Day because we were in the midst of a visitor with Cruising for Food. Wanda was
Yeah,
visiting
she traveled.
the villa at that time, so we were unable to do a show last Labor Day, but we thought, you know what? It's Labor Day. Let's have
Whatevs.
let's have fun.
Yeah,
Let's-
the astronomical ends summer ends on the
Yeah.
23rd.
the astronomical summer ends September 23rd.
But I go with the
Yeah,
meteorological.
Doug prefers that because it means that fall has already begun, so
Yeah.
he likes that better.
House is full of fall stuff. Sure, you got. This is the first time. You got,
It was pretty. It was very pretty.
this is the first time you saw the Halloween tree and all the decor, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were over here, Ben. I think you saw it once or so, twice before.
What Doug is talking about is that Ben, Sherry, and Sherry's husband Tom were visiting today. We had a nice little barbecue
We
together.
hosted a barbecue. Made food looked delicious. It tasted delicious.
It
Oh,
was
my-
very good.
Talking
I
about.
had so much food.
Oh, Ben
All-
was a peg. Oh
we
my
had
God!
lunch-
You're
We had lunch about 5 hours ago or so, and I'm still full.
Yeah, and I will be posting a video on our on our Instagram, on Threads. I'll put it all there about what we had for lunch.
It was good.
So you'll see the barbecue chicken along with other treats that we had. It was delicious. So,
Yeah.
but you know,
I'm just now starting to get hungry, but I didn't eat as much as you did.
No one ate as much as I did
You,
today.
yeah, you were a little porker. It was
I'm
vanilla.
not gonna lie.
so
fun.
but while we may not be hungry,
What are we doing?
we can be thirsty.
Thirsty.
We can be thirsty. I've got a cocktail ready to make. So why don't we go ahead and get started with the cocktail? Well, I worked my camera, I guess, to the bone because it's not working tonight. I tried to get it. I rebooted the system. Everything was working. And then the camera decided not to work tonight. So
Do you
Fussy.
want light?
I will still be making the cocktail tonight. It's called a Black Widow. Now I want everyone put a pin in that name. We chose this particular drink for a very specific reason, so you'll hear about that a little later in the show. But let's get on with the cocktail. We're going to start by making a Black Widow. We have fresh squeezed lemon juice here from our lemon tree. So I'll go ahead and put that in first since I need the shot glass to mix the drink. I'm putting it in the cocktail glass that is sponsored by Cruising for Food. Miss Wanda, thank you so much for sponsoring our cocktail time. Here we go, Cruising for Food. Oh, hello D&G. They're here. I'll get started with some tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, this actually I put half an ounce of the lemon juice already, and this goes with sherry.
Yeah.
2 ounces of tequila.
Wow.
No, thank you.
Highly flammable.
Yeah. This one is 2 ounces, so that's 1, and that's 2.
Hi, Deborah. Thank you.
Doug, if you keep that together for me. Thank you. Then we have this liqueur. It's called Chambord. It is a blackberry liqueur, so this requires an ounce of Chambord. So we're going to put that in. I'm hearing giggles.
Oh, whoever is running the D&G account tonight is loving the fact that you have 2 ounces of tequila.
Oh, that must be Derek.
Yeah, I would assume
gonna
so.
Say.
Starting to get.
Yeah, we have another bottle, so that's the end. Just about the end of that one. Then we're supposed to put in a tablespoon of honey. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
Honey.
I've already got my little honey bear turned upside down, so I'm gonna just go ahead and eyeball this.
Yeah,
Tequila, lemon juice, and honey.
it is confirmed Derek is running the show tonight with his comments.
Okay, so that's the honey, and then we love bitters here at the bar, the cocktail bar here at the Villa. So we're doing some orange bitters tonight. So it's 3 to 4 dashes. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick those in here, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's squeeze that. Close that thing.
Squeeze it.
Yeah, don't squeeze it. Just put it in. Okay, I have everything in the cocktail shaker. I am sealing it now, and I'm giving it a shake. There's not much in there, is there?
Yeah, you gotta emulsify the honey.
Yep, gotta really emulsify the honey. So I'm shaking it about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's all tequila. You don't have much in there.
Okay.
It's frothy.
Yes, it's a very frothy drink. So I'm gonna go ahead and strain this into a glass.
I'm nervous.
What makes it frothy?
Just shaking it, aerating the drink. This is tequila and
Yeah, because tequila foams.
no, it's just tequila and honey and white.
And there we are.
That's a small drink.
Yeah, Diane.
Oh, 2 ounces of tequila. I hope so.
Yeah, Diane says, "Wow, this will be potent."
It's just
Yeah, but it's got lemon juice in it, so it's okay. Just like your little icon there.
There's your vitamin C. When you add parsley, that's your green.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Are you surprised?
I am surprised
I'll
because
try it a little bit later.
you want a little later. Okay.
Yeah.
I really like this. Yeah, I'm surprised. I modified the drink. It was supposed to have some blackberries muddled in the bottom, but I didn't have any fresh blackberries here in the refrigerator.
Chambord is about the closest
So
thing.
I decided to go with Chambord instead, which is,
Chambord.
and I decided to try that, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, I wish the color was a little more fruity. Yeah, it kind of looks a little dirty.
Yeah, it looks like porta potty water. I mean,
No, that would be blue.
yeah.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like the crud that what's her face drank on Loot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Well-
Then she'll end up being a ghost in the cholera pit.
Well, we have
No.
we have the cocktail made, which means it's time to go ahead and go forward with a movie review. So here we go. Doug just took a sip. What do you think?
The Chambord's disgusting. It's too old.
Chambord.
It's gross. No, it's good, but this stuff is old. It's bad. It even smells funny.
It's not bad. Yeah, dirty water.
This is very cold. I'm tepid water, please.
Love in the Great Smoky Mountains, a National Park Romance. This has been an ongoing series on Hallmark Channel this year. We've seen Glacier Park.
Zion. Yosemite.
That's right. Zion National. We saw you.
Now we're in Smoky Mountains.
So that was like the fourth one, I think.
Next, you're going to do Jellystone and probably the Everglades.
See Yosemite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So former sweethearts reunite at an archaeological dig in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. As they work together, competing for the same research grant, will their love be rediscovered? Starring Ariel Cabell and Zach Rohrig.
I don't know that I'm familiar. I was familiar with either one of them.
I was not either myself. But Sherry, what did you think of the movie?
I liked it. I liked the fact that they got into the story between the two main characters at the very beginning. You didn't have to wait 20 to 30 minutes for them to get into it. Yeah. I loved the history. I loved, what they had to say about all of that. I loved the scenery, because they did show a lot of the scenery. But like we talked about this afternoon, the acting just wasn't there. It seemed like it was, like you said, like they were just reading a script.
It was very wooden.
Yeah.
There was
the chemistry, and it was slow.
I'll tell you,
it was a little slow for me.
I'm also thankful that Doug and I were able to watch the movie. We struggled with technology on this one. There is something going on with the Friendly app. We're not sure what happened, but it would not let us watch the movie recorded. So
I thought there was more chemistry between the supporting actor and actress than there was between the mains.
There was, but still the performances were wooden. And the thing is, I don't blame the actors for that. I blame the director. The direction could have been a lot better for that. So when
I agree with you,
when you get deliveries like that, that's because the director is not getting any kind of emotion or emoting from the actors.
It was the story was great. I liked the Cherokee Indian. They were doing a lot of the history. It wasn't too preachy.
Folklore, the whole
folklore. They kind of did a big deal with that. Those two, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it completely. And then at the very end, oh, will you marry me?
Yeah.
Oh, please. I mean, I didn't see that coming, but that was just kind of stupid. I had the ring the whole time.
Yeah. Even though they'd broken up 3 years prior.
Yeah, it was stupid.
And that was all on him. They're trying for the same research grant after this dig at the Great Smoky Mountains, but the reason why they broke up the first time was because he reached out to get a grant for digging at another site like that, and she wanted the same grant, but he didn't tell her that he was doing it.
And didn't he get it?
He got it.
Yeah.
And so that was...
So he was kind of sleazy that way.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah. It was a sleazy move on his part, so yeah, it was definitely all on him.
Mm.
But I'll tell you, Richard's saying, I've seen better acting in tough acting than acting. Yes, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that.
It was
the story was okay though, and the scenery top notch. I love these movies that they're doing in the national parks because of the scenery. However, the story needs to match the scenery, and
I think the story would have been fine had they had the right actors with chemistry.
Yes.
Right. It just, for some reason, it was... She should have been a Fifth Avenue shopper. Her being a scientist, archaeologist, I couldn't buy it. She was horrible at it. and he should have been a football coach. I don't know. He didn't seem to me to be the academia type.
Well,
so I didn't. It was bothering me.
The football coach thing will be coming next week.
That's next week
with Fourth Down and Love.
Ryan
with Ryan Pavey and
Pascal Hutton.
Gal Hutton, who's also in When Calls the Heart.
Wait, isn't Pascal a lizard?
Yeah.
A different movie.
Okay. I have to say I like her a lot. So
yeah,
I'm expecting big things from
I
next
like
week.
her, and I really like Ryan Pavey. He usually does very good films, so I'm looking forward to seeing
it's gonna be cute and super cheesy, but I'm okay with
now,
that.
We've decided that we're going to do a couple of watch parties this month, but Ryan Pavey's film, Fourth Down and Love, is not going to be the film that we're doing. Instead, we're going to wait to do the Ashley Williams movie the following week. So we're looking forward to that one.
And we already have a boatload of trees up because we have to hurry.
Yeah. By that time, trees will have gotten started in the villa because 100 days...
Time says in essence, people.
100 days is quickly approaching for Christmas. But yeah, like Entangled. That's it, Deborah. Thank you.
Entangled.
Yeah, and Ben, she's right. Ben is enjoying the conversation. Ben did not have an opportunity to see the film this weekend.
No.
He was so busy.
I was generous and gave it a 6.
Yeah. And we gave it 5?
5. I just went straight down the line.
5 gold crowns. Richard, I haven't seen his rating, but Paul, our Hallmark savant.
What did he say?
He gave it 2 Ben burritos, the equivalent of 4 gold crowns, because he said something was missing. And yeah, something that was missing was chemistry.
The acting.
Art.
The acting. Yeah, it was just...
Yep, there it is. 2 Ben burritos. So, yeah, indeed. Oh.
So they're falling into love, and this is the first one they fell into love.
Yeah. So, yeah, the whole fall into love has started with this particular movie, and next week is Fourth Down in Love with Ryan Pavey and Pascal Hutton. We'll see what's going on. So, and Derek is saying, yes, can't wait for the Luke McFarlane and Ashley Williams movie. We're looking forward to that one too. We'll probably do a watch party of that one, but
then hopefully maybe one in the end of September. But we gotta find out about that.
Yeah, it's called Mystery Island, but it'll be on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. So directed by our friend Nicholas. So
Nicholas something.
Yeah,
Humphreys.
Nicholas something.
Oh, yes. Canada guy.
Nick Humphreys.
The dude from Canada.
Yeah, Richard also gave it 2 Orlando. So yeah, like I said, it was okay. It was just missing heart and chemistry. So,
and acting.
And I was also not engaged because we had to have the laptop between us to watch the movie because it was just not working on our Apple TV.
Technology issues.
Technology already left me cold.
Yeah, so I've already got a message into Friendly to find out what's going on and see if
get your act together,
because their service was down last Wednesday completely. For several hours, many hours actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I actually watched it because I recorded it on Hulu and watched it that way.
Okay, very good for you.
But I had it on my laptop all to myself, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, we last week we ditched DirecTV and signed up with Hulu plus Live TV.
Very good.
We're saving 60% on our entertainment bill.
Very good. That's wonderful.
Now we have to work on teaching my husband
how to use the Apple remote and how to locate a show on Apple TV.
He just does not like to conform to technology.
No.
What it means saving almost $100. Guess what? You kind of quickly get over it.
Exactly.
Over 100.
That's what I said. You kind of learned and you get over it because you have to be reminded.
Yeah,
$100 a month.
Exactly.
$100 a month.
So
it's $125.
Yeah. Okay, so $125 a month.
So I do have to say, last night he got a hold of the remote and he was exploring and finding things, and so
very good.
So there's hope.
Okay, so Nathan Retta, it's his birthday. So happy birthday! We have another birthday that
we'll be showing you.
Birthday
we'll be showing.
We'll show you a little later about that one. But let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll do a little cleanup here, and we'll be right back.
I guess so.
You're watching PTV Live.
We use the Friendly TV app to watch Hallmark. And now we can watch Lifetime, History, A&E, and more. There are over 30 channels from which to choose. We can even add Hallmark movies now to our subscription. Plans start at just $6.99 a month with no commitments. Download the Friendly TV app today at try.friendlytv.com.
You're watching PTV.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking around. We have a few things coming up. One thing is, skinned like a Care Bear. For those of you that missed that last week, skinned a Care Bear. That was a wonderful moment in our in our throwback section. You're not going to want to miss that one because that was a lot of fun. We have another great throwback coming tonight, but that's in the next break, so you're not going to want to miss that. But why don't we go ahead and discuss a Hallmark ornament because of Hallmark's 50th anniversary. Okay. 2006. Every week, Hallmark has been releasing a picture celebrating 50th Fridays on their Facebook page. And you've been sending me the picture of...
Every Friday when it posts, I don't, because I'm the one who looks at the Book of Faces more than anything. So I screen capture it and I send it to him because Hallmark posts it.
Yeah. That's
I signed up for the Hallmark sweepstakes with Balsam Hill to win $10,000 shopping spree with Balsam Hill.
Whoa.
Go in and find it and find Balsam Hill Hallmark sweepstake. You just sign up, you play a little cheesy thing, and you have the opportunity to win like $10,000 shopping spree.
And they're giving away smaller prizes too, but the 10,000 one is the prize.
I mean, so.
But this week is 2006, and it happens to be another flashback.
God, I love
Welcome to the gingerbread town of Noelville, the tastiest town there ever was. This sweet shop ornament was the first in the Noelville series created by Linda Sickman. The series sadly ended in 2015.
Oh, thank God.
Because there were only 10, and we have all 10. And
we made it. Well, now we're going to show you why we love it so much.
Every year, we put this village out on the kitchen counter, and
we were running out of space. I was afraid this was going to stop that because it goes on our kitchen.
Yeah, we have the Christmas tree there,
and I purposely made a base for this to put out our little village.
But all 10 are there, and the one directly in front is the first one in the series, which is I think it's called the Bake Shop. It's 2006, so it's right there. You'll see it as it comes right up, right there, the bottom near our logo. That is the Bake Shop. That is the ornament that is for 2006, and then
they're never consistent.
9 more ornaments. The one in the back that's like lit up and has all the lights blinking, that's not part of the official collection. But we just like the way it looks with the
I call Mr. Burns' house because, Mr. Burns is bigger and he's over Springfield. So it's just kind of a nod to, he's just biggest and the most, it's fun. So I call that the Mr. Burns gingerbread house.
Yeah. Now,
it's a beautiful thing. It kind of started out small and then it got bigger.
Exactly.
And then now it stays in that corner and it's there since 2000.
Exactly. So we really like this village, and every year we put it out. So I want to put this out. We have a new series of A Taste of Japan for right now. That was part of the Japanese national anthem. But in this case, Doug, you're part of a networking
I'm
group?
part of a business networking group, and one of my referral partners who does expert in like SEO stuff, lived in Japan for like 20 years. I married a Japanese gal, and he went back for a huge family thing, and he came back and he said, I got you guys some Japanese treats. Everything is
Oh.
seriously in Japanese. Very Japanese.
But in this case,
It's all I could take out of it looks like a strawberry covered in. Oh, it does. White chocolate, if I read. White chocolate covered strawberries.
yeah,
In English.
It says white chocolate coated strawberry. I've not tried it. Neither has Doug. So we're going to give it a try and see.
Not a huge
how it is.
white chocolate fan, but I there is some things that could be really good.
Let me get one here.
It looks like a tooth.
Like a tooth.
Like a look. It looks like a tooth.
We forgot to bring them from the villa.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So here. The strawberries freeze dried, of course.
Actually, this is really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like,
You know, there's this one YouTube channel that we watch called Lemon Olay.
and also June's Kitchen. They're all from Japan.
Japan. But Lemon Olay will go around to different shops like 7-Eleven and other stores in Japan and try different food treats and things. And I'm sure she would have tried one of these. I would recommend these. These are good.
It's a customary, I found out, by other Japanese friends. To give gifts is generally candy or food. You don't get junk, like, trinkets or anything. They don't have
Right.
space. But if you do buy something that has multi-purpose for it. So I was told in Japan, Tokyo Disneyland, all their little collectibles, they'll be like stationary. So it's something that you can collect but also use. They don't have it where, like our house, we have tons of dusty tchotchkes everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's true because one of my coworkers went to Japan and she brought me back a little package of Disney notes because she knew I liked Disney.
Also
So she
food,
Cute little
milk
package.
tea.
Of,
So, yeah, the little gifts like that are usually either edible or very practical.
Those are absolutely amazing, by
yeah,
the way.
I would definitely try those again.
Yeah, fresh
Oh,
food
and
is awesome in Japan.
Alex says fresh fruit is awesome in Japan. One more to look up. Ruby Romans. My gosh, I'm drooling. I want some.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I have to tell you about these Ruby Romans. These are, I think, like the world's most expensive grapes. No,
what?
Alex told me about these grapes because he got back from Japan.
Uh-huh.
He told me he spent $150 on these grapes.
Holy moly.
were they magical?
Hey, remember The Simpsons when Homer bought a square watermelon?
Yeah, it was like $100 for a square watermelon.
Oh my god, was this like fertilized with the tears of a
10,000
virgin?
yen.
Was this fertilized with the tears of a virgin? I mean, how could you get $100 and some dollars of grapes?
Well,
I mean,
No, it's very common to sell very high-end fruit in Japan.
okay.
did you
They
watch?
have like $200 mangoes.
Yeah, did you watch June's Kitchen? He did these jellies. He went to the factory in Osaka that made like squishy jellies, kind of like gummy, not really like gummies or jellies, but high end and very tasty. I almost bought $90.
I almost bought a $90.
Hey,
Oh my
Live,
word!
live,
a
live,
$90 mango.
I get my mangoes come in a can.
Okay.
I like
Well, you
fresh
mentioned
mangoes, but
the tchotchkes and
Dusty
things like that.
tchotchkes.
That usually comes from more crap delivery. Okay, Doug is grabbing the box because this just arrived this afternoon from
Oh.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Was that after we left?
Yeah.
Yes, after you
Wow,
left.
they cannot tape this stuff. They have horrible shipping.
So it's
boring.
it is boring stuff. But in my case, I started shaving with single edge razors, and I was out, so I got some single edge razors. So
What brand is that?
Parker safety razor. So I'm gonna give them a try and see how they are. It was like $10 for 100 blades. Now in the case of
I'm still using normal.
Doug and I actually have
This came on a suggested feed through Instagram.
we have this like flat mop kind of thing that we can wash and put out, and then I will sometimes use that same stick that holds the mop itself, and I'll put Swiffers on it so that we can dust under furniture. Well, we saw this gadget
It was
on Instagram, and so Doug did some research on
I can
Amazon.
try. It's like, I think it's a manufacturer in China that makes it, and like 30 people sell it. That has no name to it. Seriously, there's a rubber band on it.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, you have to cut it. So it's a cleaning woozy. So all we did is get grooming and cleaning products.
Yeah.
We're so boring.
But in this case, you can see what it is. It's a flexible blade, so it can bend and
Get
reach.
underneath refrigerators or very tight things you don't want to move.
They call it a retractable couch fridge cleaner, floor cleaner kind of
And
thing.
you take it off
So-
and you can wash it.
We will definitely.
We'll try it out. It's
Let
$10.
me know about that because I was looking at those for underneath the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
so
is.
We'll. I'll tell you what. We'll do a short, and I'll put the short on Instagram, giving you a quick review of this particular item and how it performs for us. Just be watching for that on Instagram.
It's like a big like tongue, so it's kind of long and narrow, and it kind of bends.
Yeah.
And get
It's
in
like-
there.
Now, is
Cleaning
that all you
fiber.
guys got?
What's that?
Cleaning
that all
tips
you
with
got?
Doug.
That was all we got. That cost about $10.
Yeah, and then he needs shavers, like I said, grooming and cleaning
Now,
products.
Ben,
Lord.
what did you get?
Well, I got some things. Do you want me to go first or you want to do that first?
Go ahead. I've got to open these.
I ordered some stuff from Dollar Tree because I wanted some more of those, wooden pallet things that I use. Because I wasn't able to find a lot of them there. But when I was on the website, they had things from Dollar Tree Plus. And so one of the things they had are, those bottle caps that I used for the smaller Christmas signs. This one is a 10-inch one. So I'll be able to make some bigger signs to sell.
Giant tart pan.
Yeah, it does. But can you imagine, Doug, that train one that's so little, putting it on a big one like this?
Oh yeah.
Or a big Santa face, one of the retro Santa faces.
Really nice.
I got some of those to fool around with. So
Cool.
that was my big
Now-
big stuff.
Ben, Noah says that you have a roasted turkey. What is this?
No, what's the roast?
You'll find out.
I'm opening up these things that I picked up at Home Goods last week. And
We were standing in line waiting to pay for a tabletop that I bought.
yeah,
And he saw these and he started cracking up.
yeah,
Is that a piece of pumpkin pie?
yeah. They're stress balls. You can just squeeze it.
Oh no!
And look, it just
Don't
goes.
play with your food.
And you got a squishy turkey.
Okay.
So those need to go
So yeah,
with us to Thanksgiving. So if somebody in the family starts saying something and I rather than bite my tongue and bleed, I'll squeeze one of those.
Oh, Timothy says that my dad used single blade razor as a teenager, starting to grow some peach fuzz. I cut the crap out of my face with one.
Yeah.
I like to buy my razors myself.
yeah.
It does take
Yeah, it does.
No, and actually today I started working on this, which was a crap delivery maybe 3 years ago, and they're these retro ornaments out of felt and sequins and beads. But I did not realize until today that this was how they were marketed.
And what's Arnie's size? Screamed like a girl. Look,
they're Hallmark.
Hallmark ornaments.
And each piece of felt is has the Hallmark logo on it. So when I get done with the ornaments, I will cut it out and sew it to the back. But this is the start of the first one.
So it goes full circle. We have had felt ornaments in 1973 from Hallmark, and now in 2023 we'll get more felt Hallmark ornaments.
And I was looking at this, and this kit, I guess, was produced
in 2019.
In 2019.
He loves playing with things that are, he loves playing with custard.
Yes, he does. Okay, so Ben, do you have the package that you got from Trader Joe's right there?
Where is it?
Okay, well, let's go ahead and check it out.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
He's looking for it. I don't even know what he's looking for.
Well, here's Jim.
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
I did with pie too, but yeah, I guess squishing it with your hand works also. Jim's show, of course, he's on tomorrow night on his channel, More Sunshine Please, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And
he talks a lot.
Then on Wednesday, D&G will be live 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on their channel, D&G Explorers. So, Ben, can you hold up that package? Okay. There's a story about this. JoJo's Chocolate Vanilla Cream. These are regular, like an Oreo knockoff kind of thing. But the interesting thing about it is that these particular cookies have been part of Trader Joe's for years. But they got discontinued. And then, I guess they picked it up,
like chocolate.
And they've got a new manufacturer, and now they're selling them in different packaging. So it's an Oreo knockoff, but they're called JoJo's. So I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah. If I have to try,
put the craft down.
If I have to try that other thing that I brought.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're actually better than Oreos.
Mm.
They actually taste like cocoa.
These are better.
These are really good.
These are better than Oreos.
These I would take and use for the crust for my chocolate mousse pie over Oreos.
Yeah,
any day.
absolutely.
These are really good.
Yes, Jim's right. It's a Hydrox knockoff. That's correct. Oh,
actually, I would use these instead of Oreos in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Mara's able to come back.
Oreos are just so cloyingly sweet.
But if you have a Trader Joe's near you, give these ones a try. Ben, show the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
What's the carb count on those?
I'm afraid to find out.
Don't look.
2 cookies have 18 carb grams.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Not bad for cookies. So yeah,
now,
that's like
two cookies come with less than 1 gram of dietary fiber. So that means that if you eat enough of these, you're going to get at least some fiber in your diet.
So I don't know if my friend Matthew is still in the stream. He is my friend that works at Trader Joe's back on the East Coast, and he gave me that information about JoJo's and why.
Yeah.
How they were discontinued and now they've got a new package.
You know those sticker you get says I voted? I voted today or I vote. There's one that took the exact same font, the exact same look, and it said I pooped today. And it looks exactly like the I voted. It looks hysterical.
Ken, you're right. Those cookies would have been great.
I want to know that because
definitely, I would use those.
Oh,
making cookies and cream ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Be much better, much more chocolatey.
Yes.
So, yes, definitely.
Or like I said, the crust for my chocolate mousse pie.
And yeah, you're right. Paul and Richard have both mentioned peppermint JoJo's are there as well. So we'll see if those were discontinued or not. But oh my goodness. D&G says Greg and I need to go to Trader Joe's. We still haven't been together, maybe 16 years for me. 16 years.
Oh God, we can't go 16 hours. We get the shakes.
Yeah. No. It's true. It's true. Well, we're going to take another quick break, and here you're going to see a wonderful little throwback. So don't go away. You're going to want to watch this one. You're watching PTV Live.
My 407 original brand apparel celebrates Orlando's famous area code, allowing you to say you love Orlando without saying you love Orlando. Because you and I, we get it. Shop theorlandoguy.com.
You're gonna make it after all.
Pigeon Watch 2022.
Oh, was that those horny birds?
Yes.
Oh.
I was in the backyard working in the morning.
Oh, these suckers
And
are so loud.
They're loud. He's cooing constantly.
Oh.
He would not stop making noise. It was it was
Is that your neighbor's house?
That is 2 houses away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of horny birds. I don't know if a couple of them or a group of them. I really don't care what the birds do, but I had to go out there. I was on a Zoom call. I had to yell at them to tell them to stop. Because all I did is just make so much noise. The people on my Zoom call heard all these horny birds. So I had to go out and yell at them.
It's true.
It's horrible. These things are so
Now, let me
loud.
ask you, Doug, did they respond back?
I don't know. They were probably in some kind of menage a trois or something. I don't know. But oh my gosh, these birds are just crazy. Loud.
They were very loud. They would not shut up.
Oh,
Oh, man.
not one for wildlife. Ugh. I can't. I need my air conditioning, my Wi-Fi. I need too much. My 800 count Egyptian cotton sheets. Well, nope. I'm still like that way. I can't go outside. No, the birds were loud, people. It was quite the scene. You had to be here.
Yeah, indeed. But
We'll tell you about the story of we just did some nature yesterday. We were straightening up and we'll get to that.
Yeah, we will definitely.
That was quite also. Me and nature.
Traumatic for you, right?
Mara's asking, are they still in the neighborhood? Yes.
Seasonal.
But they are
So we
seasonal.
always know when they're mating. I don't know when birds mate. I think they just do it when they do. Because they're birds, like they just poop everywhere, all over your car. When we go shopping at the Frugal Hoosier, there's tons of these birds, and you could tell where the birds poop all over. So we have to purposely not park near those trees, or you're gonna get bombed every single time. They're just sick birds.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my goodness. Well, we have another treat that we're going to sample now. We just had the JoJo's, but let's go ahead and try a taste of fall.
Why the frugal?
Dreamer Deborah is asking, okay, gotta ask, why is it called the Frugal Hoosier? I am in Indiana, the Hoosier state. That is why, actually. We used to watch a show called The Middle, and they were a lower middle class family that would do everything they could to save money when they went shopping. So for their groceries, they went to a place called the Frugal Hoosier. So Doug and I have a grocery store near us called Winco, but we call it the Frugal Hoosier because the
really
prices
cheap.
are so low. Doug refers to it as us almost,
We're on tightwad status.
Yeah, tightwad status.
Because it's all based on the TV show, because that's all we do is watch tons of TV. And the show's hysterical. It's all fictitious.
Yeah.
But the store they shop at, because they make all these comments to the show like the cashier will say, "I'm obligated. Are you going to eat this chicken today?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay, because if you're not going to eat it today, I can't sell it to you because it's like it's going bad or something." And they buy shrimp there that's questionable or cans that are tinted. It's hysterical.
Ben, Sherry, can you? I'm presenting.
Yeah,
so
the
you
middle
can
is
show
an
it.
awesome show.
This is the taste of fall. We've never had this before.
I happened to be walking around the Rayleigh's grocery store
In Megan's neighborhood.
and these were on an end cap near some of their fall stuff, and I thought, I had never seen these before, and I love red vines.
Now, red vines, the headquarters for red vines are here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Now, see, they don't know.
I think it's Newark.
Yeah, I think so. Newark or Hayward.
Or Fremont.
But you know, the thing is, it doesn't smell like a normal red vine. No. It actually has the smell of pumpkin spice.
It does.
It does. I'm scared.
Give it a try. Okay, that's kind of weird. It's not bad.
Actually,
No,
I
it's
liked
not.
it.
I like
It's
it.
not bad. I like it.
I have Oreo and strawberries and chocolate in my mouth.
Okay, everyone. Please, for you that are watching, if you are interested in red vines, if you like pumpkin spice,
good.
Go to the store, see if you can find
Very
these.
subtle, but
if you do, let us know. We want to know what you think of pumpkin spice red vines.
Yeah, because it has the texture of a red vine, but nowhere near the taste of it. It definitely has a pumpkin spice taste.
No, earlier this year we sampled candy canes from Jim of More Sunshine Please that had all sorts of different weird flavors.
No, it was
like this was much better, but I would definitely try that. So yeah,
it
definitely
natural and artificial flavors.
That's typical for candy though. And
thank God we're in pumpkin spice season. You know.
I know.
But they are good.
There's pumpkin spice. Everything comes out pumpkin spice. Even Michelin tires comes out with pumpkin spice.
I didn't know if I was going to like that one or not, but you know what?
Yeah, a little goes a long way.
Sherry, Mara says, I'm sure Megan was thrilled to see pumpkin spice red vines.
No.
Oh, dear Lord.
I don't think I told her.
No, it saves you grief because
she'll despise that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Haters are gonna hate.
Okay. Well, let's talk.
May not have let me stay if I had brought those in.
True. Why don't we go ahead and just talk about a little bit about what's been happening around here? Okay. So first things first, I want to make sure, Ben, Sherry, you have not given us a garage update for quite some time.
Don't get me started.
Do you have anything to share today?
No, we're just still waiting for our contractor.
Okay, so no garage update.
No.
Okay.
And I'm mad about that.
Well,
it's very off-brand. Something. I mean, is he communicating with you guys or?
No.
Ooh.
Won't even do that.
That's kind of off-brand.
Mm-hmm.
I bagged pumpkin spice air freshener in my truck. I'm very proud of you, King. Good.
Now, I would be even more impressed if he had it on his Harley.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. Anyway.
Or beard conditioner.
Flowers.
Like your pumpkin pie all day
Last
long.
week, Ben received some flowers. You can see some flowers directly behind me. Sherry and Tom and Ben came for a visit this afternoon for lunch, but we had to keep these in the other room. Otherwise, they would have bothered Sherry's allergies. So we kept them in the other room. But
they're pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Very kind of your...
That's what they look like.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Ben got some that looked just like that.
Yeah, we showed them last week.
And I butchered them.
Flowers.
But
we all know.
I received these from two former coworkers, and I mentioned it at my office. My coworkers, Nicole and Kathleen, gave these to me. And one of my coworkers saw that in a meeting and said, "That is so Nicole."
I first looked at it and I'm like, we have a florist in our town. I didn't even read it at first. I was fascinated that we actually have a florist in our hood. So
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah,
Very,
so-
very nice. They have a little stinky to them. Since I was telling them like an honor thing. When these things start decomposing, we compost. We're gonna save one rose and keep it and dry it and just have it out for memory purposes, just because we love memory lane.
But rest of them are going to go.
They're gonna go in the composter, and it's always gonna be in our garden. So food and everything, because it's gonna go right into one of the garden beds, and it's just gonna be going back into earth, and it's gonna always be on property.
That reminds me, I follow Ashley Williams on Instagram, and you know they've been remodeling a house that they bought, and she was showing a composter that she has in her kitchen. It's
like the size of an Instant Pot.
yeah.
Oh, we've seen those. Those are really expensive.
Yeah,
And
they're not cheap.
she puts the food in there, and then you tear up paper and add the paper to it,
Yeah.
and it looked like beautiful compost.
But it's very expensive.
Yeah, I don't want more crap on the counter. I mean, our counter is already. I like space. No, those are pretty cool. But I just figured I was staring at them because you get flowers, you have to chuck them.
So Ben, you had the house to yourself for a few days.
Tom and Sherry went up to visit the kids last week, and I had the place to myself for 3 nights or so. And the first night, we experienced this.
People misbehave.
Yeah. It went on for how long, Ben?
2 hours.
And the thing is, if you listen,
A police helicopter was circling my neighborhood because of a carjacking that went wrong. Like, there's a carjacking that goes right and wrong. But the person that did the carjacking was being alerted by the cops here, saying, "We know we can see you. Come out with your hands in the air."
there you can hear it.
You can hear it? Why doesn't people just stay
It
at
went on
home?
like this for 2 hours.
So needless to say, that evening wasn't very quiet.
Richard said something rather off color, and Paul said, "Oh, Ben made the show Cops."
Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? No, it's just people misbehaving everywhere. I don't know. They don't like staying home like me. Stay home.
Yep.
Oh, it's everywhere.
I agree with you. I cannot wait to get out of Oakland, and I never ever thought I would say that in my life.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
The best thing about Oakland is the weather.
Yeah, it
And
really
that's unfortunate.
Essentially located everywhere. You can shoot north, south, east, and west. And yeah, it's an incredible town, but right now the world is going through a lot.
Even the upper class and upper middle class that always felt they were, immune to it because they lived up in the hills.
No.
Not anymore.
Lots of violence in the hills.
It's everywhere.
It's
so it's
everywhere.
not just Oakland. It's happening everywhere.
And it's
So-
not going to be on forever because once it starts affecting people of privilege and that can make a decision, results are going to happen.
We're not going to be leaving anytime soon because at this point it doesn't make sense to move because the housing prices that we want aren't there yet, and the interest rates are too high.
We see we have
It's cheap where you guys live too.
we have our house here. The villa has been here for a little over 23 years or so, and of that time we've had the keys for 15. So, and believe it or not, we're the fourth owners. So,
Well,
but anyway,
Megan and I had this discussion because we want the prices to go up for housing so that we can sell.
Yeah.
But they're in the place where they want them to go down so that they can buy.
Yeah, exactly. So here we have Black Widow again. Now,
you had your cocktail tonight.
There's a reason I did not take a picture of the front porch. However, Our porch is spotless now. It's clean. Doug rinsed it down. What happened?
What it is we cut to make the Christmas thing, and the porch
Oh, that's right.
was
The Christmas Lazy Susan, we need to cut the board down so that was the right size. So there was sawdust out on the porch.
yeah, but also when Keith goes through its shedding and danders phase, it went all over the front porch, all over the mat. Well, we got infested with spiders this year. I mean, cobwebs everywhere. So we went in. They got the Webster. He got the vacuum cleaner. Well, I was hosing everything down, really pressuring, hosing it. Everything's perfect. Out coming from the stucco of the wall, a ginormous. I have a tendency of over exaggerating. I can't tell you how big. I mean, I am not joking when I tell you, with the leg span, this Black Widow was over 2 inches. Huge
That's
Black
big
Widow.
spider.
A perfect red hourglass. I mean, it actually looked like one of those spider rings you get for trick-or-treating that kids have, those big plastic ones.
Ugh.
Swear to God, it was that big. And I have so I was barefoot because when you're hosing down, you wear shoes and you don't want to wear socks because who likes wet socks and shoes? So I smooshed it and you can actually hear it go crunch through my shoe. So I hose off my shoe was wet and Black Widow guts went everywhere. And I'm hosing it down and going underneath the stucco. Then I'm like, we're spraying. So we heard about a buddy who tells us, because we used to get our house sprayed once every 3 months or once every couple months. Well, it's horribly expensive to get your house sprayed because we hate bugs. Well, he says there's some stuff that actually is technically, you can buy it. It's legal, but California doesn't like it. And since we have no kids or pets, it's highly toxic. So we made a 2-gallon of it. He put his rubber boots on. We nuked our house. I said just annihilate. So I think we're going to control our spider problem because that thing was huge. Huge
We've
spider.
got a lot of spiders in our front porch too.
we could use your help annihilating them.
Poison. Lots of poison.
You know what happened is that the last time I sprayed for them, I sprayed right into the little space, the crevice between the back of the lamp that's on the porch.
The porch lamp.
And into the mortar of the brick. Man, those suckers started marching out. I thought they were going to eat me up alive because there were a lot of them.
So we're going to keep the bugs. So that's how I was dealing with the bugs. And
so
he did a drink because of the Black Widow.
So Noah earlier said that was his birthday. No, Nathan, sorry.
Nathan, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Nathan.
birthday.
But it is our nephew Jeremy's 30th birthday today.
My baby.
Yeah, so
I can't.
It is his 30th birthday, and we've got a little picture to show you. I'm hoping he's watching. So
It's very unflattering, but it is hysterical.
Jeremy's sitting on top of a unicorn. This was Ben. Where was this picture taken?
This was at a pop-up museum of ice cream in San Francisco a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And he and his wife had a fun time at this show or the museum kind of thing. But look at the size of the ice cream. The ice cream cone is so tiny.
Yeah, it's a really, really tiny ice cream cone.
Horn on the unicorn.
Yeah,
It's a very disturbing looking unicorn. I'm surprised it's not covered in glitter.
Yeah, it would be covered in glitter for you.
Why a giant horn not covered in glitter? I don't get it. It's all sparkly. Because you have a glitter ball out there. It looks like Studio 54. But yeah, Jeremy's amazing. He's 30. He does 3D printing. You can follow him on the Insta.
Yeah, we actually need to have him back on the show so you can all meet him and he can show you what he does.
He does really cool stuff.
But one more thing. It's 112 days till Christmas. That means
Christmas trees are coming out.
The countdown to Christmas is coming. We're going to be starting the PTV Live Holiday Edition in a couple of weeks. You're not going to want to miss it. And of course, that means also There will be a tree over my right shoulder very soon.
We cleaned 3 big rooms, dusted them impeccably, so there's not a speck of dust.
The rooms are ready.
They're ready to get the Christmas trees put in.
All we have to do is pull the trees out and get them decorated, and we're going to get going with the Christmas forest of 2023. So we're
going to take us
just about ready.
Long time. But worth it. It's fun because people from far and wide come to see our trees.
In the meantime, we're still celebrating fall here. So Sherry has a craft just waiting for this. Yeah, I like those. We're talking about the pumpkin spice licorice.
I don't think I can have a whole packet, but I do.
No, but 2 or 3 pieces would be just fine.
Yeah, you sure you just.
Sherry, Richard is saying there better be Mod Podge.
Well,
this one has fairy lights.
I did use Mod Podge on my model, but I didn't bring it down, and I'll show you where. But let me show you what we are making. If I can get this in here so it doesn't. This has been the hardest
We can see the chat on your phone, Sherry.
You can see what?
The chat on your phone. It's the overhead cam. Yeah, there.
Yeah, she doesn't want to put up our little sites that you should be going.
Okay, this is what we are going to make tonight.
Okay.
You're going to have to lift it up. I can't see.
Okay, let me present your camera so you can see it. There you go.
Yeah.
That
it is a light up pumpkin.
And it's literally a glass ball.
It's a glass bowl. Now, this bowl I picked up at Michael's because I couldn't find the ones at Dollar Tree. They were all sold out. But I did find some up in Roseville when I was visiting the kids this weekend. So let me get started with showing you what I did.
Okay.
I took, whoops.
We have your overhead cam ready to go, Sherry.
Yeah.
I've just got to get my...
Her glue gun in place.
Yeah.
People are already liking the craft, Sherry.
Because it lights up. But yeah, she brought it over this afternoon, and actually, you guys, it does no justice. The video is just like anything, even when you go to shows.
Okay.
It really does justice.
You take just a plain bowl that you get in the floral department of the store.
Like
and this one, like I said, this one I got at Dollar Tree, and it is a little bit smaller.
It looks like a fish bowl.
It does. It looks like a fish bowl.
Okay, cool.
So what you're going to do is you're going to turn it so that you've got the bottom up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Then...
Because a giant brandy sifter.
Oh.
Snifter?
Snifter, yeah.
Snifter.
Krish?
Mm-hmm. So then what I have found is that hot glue does not stick very well to glass. So what I do is I will put a little bit of super glue on it.
This is Gorilla Glue.
And then on top of that, I'll go ahead and put some hot glue because they'll work together.
Okay.
That's why she's working it on her side of the table.
And then I just put it on like that.
Do you need any finger protectors?
They were here. Give me one just in case.
Here you go.
Thank you. So I just hold it in place there until it's set.
That finger protector just blends in with the background.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you just bring it around the bottom, back up, cut it.
Very long scissors.
Well, they're regular scissors. They do look long. And they don't need to meet perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, that's not, you don't need to worry about that. So...
Ben, Richard wants to know, can you drop the level of the light just a bit? Because it's exposed.
Yeah, let me work on that.
Okay. And then you bring that one over. And hold it until it sets.
Oh, that's much better, Ben.
Okay. And then you do it in the opposite direction.
Opposite direction, as in you're gonna.
Perpendicular to this one.
Oh, got it. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, I just got seated, and that did make a huge difference. It's amazing how reactive the cameras are to low level light. That's really nice.
Okay, so then.
So you take it under the same way you did the other one?
Uh-huh. And you can see down in the bottom, there's, they're crossed
they cross
down
over.
there. And at the very beginning, they're a little wobbly, but that goes away when you get all the pieces on.
Used to throw ping pong balls into them in grade school at a fair. We won a goldfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they were like.
And you're welcome, Richard.
It's one of those educational overhead projector cameras, so they're not great. But they work really well. I mean, they're not high.
They do what they need to do.
Yeah, for over projected.
And it gives you guys a way of looking at what Sherry's doing.
Well, I'm really liking this one, Sherry.
So you're making the ribs of the pumpkin.
Of the pumpkin, yeah.
Yeah. I like what Richard has to say. Everyone invite your crafty friends and family to tune in now for this wonderful craft.
Sherry's done a lot of crafting over the past couple of years. This one of my favorites.
Is it?
Yeah.
It really is.
This and the candy booths that we've made
for the different seasons.
For the different seasons, yeah.
We'll be doing one for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like those.
I just do anything that lights up.
Okay, so you just have to do this and then one more around it?
And then one more. Yep.
This is very...
And of course, I try and get...
In Yacht Club.
I try and get it as snug as I can. But like I said, you don't need to worry about matching them up at the top because I'll show you what we do with that after.
Okay, so now that it's cut, then you put the glue on this one too, and then...
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I found out that glass does not like hot glue when I did that pumpkin those pumpkins out of the picture frames.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because they all fell out, so I just had to
make sure better adhesive.
What?
A better adhesive.
Yeah, you can do the crazy glue with it this way, or you can do E6000. I know a lot of crafters will use E6000 along with hot glue at the same time because the hot glue will set right away, but the E6000 will dry for a strong bond.
What is E6000?
It's like a craft cement that comes in a tube, and it's used a lot for jewelry making. Like when you put the bails on the back of a pendant or something.
Okay. Ben, Doug was watching one of those, history things or vintage things. And when you see the vintage thing, he saw this bottle or a little jar of glue that had the rubber tip on it.
With those
rubber cement.
It was kind of like a rubber cement, but they had like a duck bill. I grew up with that type of glue, and it was like an hourglass, and it was amber looking.
Yep.
And I'm like, and you just squish it down to, and it had a line to open it
It
up.
smelled too.
Yeah.
Oh, it smelled, and it made everything crusty, and it looked all like snot. And he looked at it, and he called it.
I called it mucilage.
And I didn't ever call it that. I just called it, we called it snot glue because, it came out. But it said, this is how old I am. But I even grew up where in grade school or elementary school, we had ditto paper where the ink blew.
Yeah.
So, and it had that noxious fumes. I'm surprised we're still alive because we had all this toxic stuff. But, it's great now, but now everything's done I have great fond memories of all my childhood, but yeah. The glue, oh my gosh, I use that glue.
Then what I do is I take one of these stems that I bought on Amazon.
It's kind of like birch.
Yeah, it's like a piece of birch. And you just stick it in
Mucilage.
Right there.
It's a very, very long stem.
It is, but when you get...
Yeah, Richard, like I said, I'm surprised with all the toxic stuff. We had lead paint, sharp edges, everything we had. We drink out of the hose.
And then I have a stem like this from Dollar Tree of pumpkins with leaves. And I got it because I wanted the smaller leaves instead of the big fall leaves. And you just cut off the leaves and you start gluing them around. So like I'll put one here.
So see, that is the thing about items that Sherry finds at Dollar Tree. She has a vision of what she wants to do, and if she finds some material that she can just cut apart and repurpose from Dollar Tree, it's exactly what she does.
Because it's only $1.25 and I don't have to worry about feeling guilty about cutting apart something and then maybe not even using the rest of it.
Right.
Oh, look at the glue gun. It's going to drip. There you go.
Oh, on your little pad.
Yeah. It was sticking over the pad beyond the protective shield down here and then over onto the tablecloth. And
heaven forbid if you put it on the tablecloth.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and I'm one of those that doesn't do even numbers when it comes to leaves or
you do everything on.
I'll do odd. So like this one has
3 leaves.
3 leaves on top.
Yeah, you never ever do even numbers when you're designing.
And then I'm just taking some Spanish moss.
Well, it just seems more organic.
I mean, sometimes I will. It depends on, like if I'm doing a wreath and I want it.
What does the moss look like, Sherry?
I'll show you here in just a minute. It comes in a big bag.
Ben is squeezing his breasts.
The turkey. It's a whole turkey.
Oh, no.
It looks like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes in a bag like this. It's called Spanish moss. So then what I do is I just start putting glue around like that.
Well, the moss will
start gluing the moss.
Yeah, the moss will stick to that for sure.
Uh-huh.
And before
better than moss than me.
Well, before I do another piece of moss, what I should do is make the tendrils on it.
Good point, Mark.
So yeah. I've got this wire, this twine that is wound around wire. And I forgot to bring my chopstick downstairs.
Sherry, Mike Wheeler says, I was told to stay away from leaves of 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Cracking funnies.
I just need a pencil or a pen to
yeah, I got it.
Wrap this around.
She just needs a pencil or a pen. So,
Oh, you're going to wrap the twine around it?
yeah, this is the Knott's Berry Farm Resort Hotel pen.
Okay, let me show you what I do with this.
Hold on. First of all,
Oh, yep, there's
Oh,
knots.
Okay, so what I do is I will just take it and I will just wrap. Let me get the glue gun out of the way. I will just wrap it around like this.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand now.
Because it's twine that's got wire in it. And Richard, this is where I use the Mod Podge, but I forgot to bring it down, so I'm going to have to do it when I get this done and get it back upstairs. And so
And that
then
pen,
what I do is I just take the pen out.
and look at that.
I can stretch it out if I want. And then I'm going to bend it in half and use it. But see here where the wire is?
Oopsie daisy.
That's where I have to go back in with the Mod Podge and wrap the twine back around it and hold it together.
Okay.
But
No.
what I think I'm going to do in the meantime is put some hot glue on it.
So the Mod Podge acts like the end of a shoelace, holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to work with when they
what are the ends of shoelaces called?
Eyelets. No.
no, they have their own name, but I don't remember what it is.
Go get the Mod Podge, darn you.
So what I'll do is I'll just...
What are the end of shoelaces called? Oops. Go.
They've got a special name, that I know.
Aglet.
Aglets.
It's an aglet.
So I will add the Mod Podge to it to finish it, but
God
at least
there it is. Google registered trademark.
There it is.
Mike.
The answer. Thank you, Mike.
that will keep
Yes.
it from... Okay, so then
Now we're gonna watch you the whole time to shove lights up this thing. Or you're just gonna just say, okay, you could add lights to it.
no, I'm going to show you. Because these ones won't take that long.
Mike learned that from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh. That's another reference that was on the show in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is attaching her,
Tendrils.
they look like fusilli.
Yeah, they do, but they're what you find on pumpkins. And then I will finish the Moscow down here, out of reach, of course.
Yeah,
Belle,
don't knock over everything.
I won't.
How are you? Marty's asking how are you.
I'm alive and by a spider, so that's a good thing.
He won over the spider, huh?
Yeah. Go back, you'll hear all about the giant black widow.
And I have found it easier, rather than trying to pull the Spanish moss apart, just take some scissors and cut it.
Oh, okay.
It seems to do okay with
A lot
that
of
way.
glue and it's...
That is a lot of glue.
Well, you've got all of these loose pieces that you want
I'm kind of like,
to hold.
I'm kind of having like PTSD over here.
Look at that.
And then you put a little bird in there. It's like a nest.
So then you can clean it up. Let me get some of this stuff off of here.
Here, let me move your pumpkin.
Let me get this off of here.
Now she's going for the last portion of the craft, and that is her most favorite part of this.
Well, I have to say the one I made earlier was not my friend because it kept getting twisted around. So then what you do is you kind of turn it over on its side, or as best you can, and then you take your fairy lights.
Not to be confused with fairy herpes.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
And then you just start
Feeding the
feeding
lights.
them in.
And hopefully they stay inside the bowl.
Well, they should.
Well, that one was fighting you, was coming right back out.
But what I like to do is put them in slowly so that I can make sure that it doesn't,
So if they don't bunch.
they don't clump up together in any one place.
Yeah, because there's nothing more disgusting than clumped lights.
It is. It looks ugly.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Okay, let me see here if I've got it. See, it's...
You know, the whole quote was everything better with sprinkles? Everything is better with lights.
Yeah, for crafts, definitely.
Just everything.
Oh, by the way, the nativity set that I made that I did in the box with the lights, that I added the lights to,
Yeah.
I took it to show Megan and she loved it, so she got it.
Oh, good.
With
Okay.
mine,
Would it help if you had the lights turned on so you could see where the lights are going?
No, it
Yeah.
really doesn't matter because these are just, and this is just 25 lights for this small bowl.
Okay.
That's probably all it needs.
Yeah.
But, fairy lights are very dramatic.
Yes, Mar, they do not look right if they're clumpy.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
So, how many lights are there here?
In this one,
25?
25 is what I think I read on the...
All right. Well, it just seems like you're working on this a long time.
It's because like I said, I don't want him getting all...
Richard says clumpy lights are so gauche.
wash like paint.
Oh, what would our show be without our dear friend Richard?
Him hissing at us. Hurry up! Don't drink that. Where's Chatty?
I'm used to the 10 strand from Dollar Tree, Mara says.
This one is from... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby, but it was only $2.99 for this strand.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's why I picked them up.
Did you check to see if these lights work?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she's being very deliberate, which is probably the best way to describe how she's putting these lights in.
Well, it looks really impressive so far. All right. So you have them all in now? Okay, let me go ahead and change the camera angle.
Keep the camera off. Turn off that light. Let's check this out.
Okay, there you go. Light is dim, the main ring light, but look at that thing glow.
It looks hideous on camera, but you guys, I saw it just a couple hours ago. It's pretty. It was on our end table.
No, that doesn't look hideous at all. I think that's really impressive.
No, it just looks bad because the camera can only pick up so much.
Now she's peeling off all the webs from the hot glue.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry, that one is really cool. I like that.
But this one, look at it next to the... Can you hold that one?
Yes.
So I will have two of them because this is the size that I have, that I made first.
And those are duller lights. These are very bright.
These are warm. Well, those are supposed to be warm too, but these are on a copper wire.
Okay.
Those are on silver wire, so that's why they look differently.
Yeah.
So at any rate, they're very easy to do. You can get your... I get the rope at Dollar Tree. I get the leaves
At
from
Dollar
picks
Tree?
from Dollar Tree. You can get Dollar Tree lights.
Spanish moss she got at Michael's.
Yeah. And then the
stems were Amazon.
The stems are Amazon, and the tendrils also are from Dollar Tree. It's
wire rope.
Yeah, it's in the craft section.
wire twine.
Wired twine.
Whatever. It's wire.
Wired twine is what it is.
I like what Michelle has to say. You should put mice in front and look like Cinderella's carriage.
Yeah, the pumpkin.
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny because I was talking to my granddaughter about that when I was showing it to her and explaining Cinderella to her, and she has no concept of what Cinderella is or who Cinderella is.
She's never read the story
Or seen
the movie.
But talk to her about Encanto or Moana or Lion King.
First knows all about those. Yeah. Well, Sherry, thank you for a very creative craft. That was very nice.
And you get that at Hobby Lobby for $59.99 at 40% off.
So I'm glad, Doug, that you were able to see it in person.
Yeah, no, I had it out on the island when I was cooking, and it was there. It's like, it was very nice. Again, everything's.
And if you want to, you can always hot glue the rope together at the bottom so that it doesn't slide around. I haven't done that.
Richard wants a Christmas craft like this.
A Christmas craft like this.
Yeah, with lights. She's says
Christmas apple.
Now, can't you buy orange rope that has that rope, and it could be orange, so it kind of gives that.
I haven't seen the orange rope like that. I could paint it or dye it.
Yeah, because dye it.
You can dye it with Rit dye.
Yeah,
just like you can dye. I'm getting ready to dye some wood beads in black because I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a pumpkin on a wire frame with black and white.
Oh,
the non-traditional colors.
You're not going to want to miss that one
with buffalo plaid.
Yep.
This is really one of your best crafts, Sherry.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a very easy one.
So, Ben.
Yes.
Time for Life with Ben. What is happening this week on Life with Ben?
I'm trying another chicken sandwich from somewhere. You're going to have to tune in on Thursday morning at 10 a.m., 7 a.m. Pacific, only here on PTV to find out which sandwich I try.
Yeah, it's one of those sandwiches. He showed me what's going on, and I told him I'd like to recreate this one in our kitchen here at PTV. So go ahead, watch that video that Ben's got for Life with Ben, and then we'll see about doing maybe.
Oh, Richard, it's better than him going to Target.
Bereft. No, he's gonna give a food review of this one. Definitely. Tune in Thursday, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern for Life with Ben. That's when it starts streaming here on Pepper Tree Villa. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys had Labor Day, so you guys could probably wrap barbecues. We're not that important, but at least you guys get to enjoy Labor Day. Now all the Halloween stuff will be out, and pumpkin spice will be more out by tomorrow.
Well, a lot of Halloween stuff is almost sold out.
Oh yeah, get it out now. All probably 75 or 50% off, because following the end of September on October 1st, all Christmas might be out.
Although I have to say, when I went into Hobby Lobby last week, all their fall stuff was 40% off, but all their Christmas stuff was 50% off.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for stuff for Christmas, I can tell you guys that if you want to go ahead and get something now, I'll tell you what to get. Get a piece of scrapbooking paper that's double-sided for Christmas, and then get a piece of cardstock that's, whatever color would coordinate with your scrapbooking paper. And then you'll need an envelope that would be that size, because I'm going to show you how to make a real easy card.
Cool. Oh, cool. Okay.
Cool. That's
cool.
Cool.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've had a lot of fun. We have a vintage moment of groovy, so you're not going to want to miss that. It is from Labor Day 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, don't miss this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us again next week, Monday, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, for another episode of PTV Live. We'll have another craft, probably, Sherry. Another pumpkin craft next week for the
yes,
black and white. Okay, great. not going to want to miss that. And we'll have some more food tastings and things like that. So join us next Monday night. In the meantime, everyone, I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
You've been watching PTV Live here on Pepper Tree Villa on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, and Instagram. And
Gene, thank you.
and
Gene.
thank you so much.
Slid it in
for
the very end.
Yeah, right there.
And
Right.
Arnie, before we go, I just want to say thank you to our villagers for all their condolences and the support that we've been getting from them in private messages.
Yep.
It's very much appreciated. So
Yeah.
thank you again.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you very much. It's meant a lot. And Matthew confirms Trader Joe's will have fall available September 9th.
It's a little late in my book.
Well, that's this Saturday.
Now this
It
is
should be
Saturday.
up.
So we
Okay,
will
we'll go haunt them.
We will be haunting Trader Joe's. So everyone, thank you so much. Have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And Jean, once again, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Now it's time for your moment to groovy. Good night.
Good
everyone.
night.